Is it recording?
Yeah.
All right.
So you can answer that.
Answer that question?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do anything else. Like, I never bothered learning anything else. Like, I played in bands, and then I assisted photographers. And then I moved out here just because I wanted to get out of Minneapolis. It didn't really have to do with, like, yeah, it'd be a great career move. It was just like, Minneapolis is sort of, I had already left there once. And then I went back to, like, for a vacation and stayed for, like, 6 years. And
So what brought you back here?
Back here?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Well, I'd only lived here very briefly. Why did I choose here? The weather. I don't know. Went on a vacation in the desert, and it was awesome. I mean, if you want a career in photography, LA is not the place to go. New York is the place to go. I just came because I was just like, well, it's pretty cool out there. I was really into the band X at the time. I don't know. You know? My girlfriend at the time was like, yeah, I could live in LA. I had some friends out here. I think I'd already spent a lot of time in New York, and it was also kind of like a very heavier scene for me in my life, and I had none of that history here. And so I was like, cool, totally fresh. I did have some, I mean, I'd spent 5 months here when I was like 19 years old, 20 years old, something like that. It was just like 5 months, just a total blur. So, but I just didn't have, New York, there was like, I just knew also that it was way harder to live there. And out here, it seemed like everyone I talked to, like, half the time wasn't even working. You know what I mean? So, and then, so I went, and then I came out here and was assisting, and a friend of mine, this woman, Marina Chavez, who was great, was really doing well with music photography, and I became her assistant, and I was her assistant for a while, and then she fired me. So it's just like, everything's been done for me, so that's why I'm just like, alright, well, don't stop, you know? I mean, even if I stopped pursuing it the way I'm pursuing it right now, there's no way I'd ever stop. I don't know how to do anything else.
So you fell in love with it. It became your calling on accident.
It's just like, it's the only...
What was that moment where you're like, this is what I want to do?
Honestly,
Forever.
I came home from a shoot, and it was one of my first, like, shoots that I was doing the shooting, you know.
Which was what? What was your
it was this guy named Mount Sims, and he was kind of this electro clash artist guy. And I did his shoot, and I was just, you know, I came home, and I was like, oh my God, you know, was it good? You know, did I shoot enough? I didn't, oh my gosh, what did I do? You know, and I was just stressing out like crazy. And I went, and my girlfriend was in the bathroom at the time, and I walked into the bathroom, and I think I was just sat down on the toilet. I don't think I was going to the bathroom. I think it was just where you sat down, because I was talking to her, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, I blew it. And it was like, I can't take this. I can't take the stress. This is too much. Can't deal with it. You know, and she was just kind of, she had heard a lot of dialogue like this in a lot of different areas of my life for a while now. We've been together for a while. She's like kind of, I don't know, brushing her hair, doing her makeup in the mirror or something. And she just like didn't even look over. She's like, sounds great, but like, what else are you going to do? And I remember I was just like sitting there, and I was, you know, and she said it, and I just sat there. And I sat there, and I sat there, and I just kept sitting there, and I looked up, and I remember just being like, I have no idea. I couldn't think of another thing. And that was kind of it. I was just like, okay, well, I'll figure it out one way or another. And it's been super slow. It's like I'm older than most photographers who are at my level of career are, probably by 10 years, you know. But it just happened the way it happened, you know. So, but literally that was, I mean, seeing that Nan Goldin book for the first time, I was just like, oh, this is a way to communicate that I've never seen before, and I really, truly, truly love it. And going to her show at her mid-career retrospective at the Whitney Biennial, or at the Whitney Museum, it wasn't the Biennial, it was just at the museum, was a huge, like I flew to New York just to see it. It was a huge, huge moment. And then that moment on the toilet, and then just, you know, every few hours to days to weeks to months, I just literally sit down and go, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I literally just look out, ask the universe, like, show me what to do if this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. And literally every time something just happens where I'm like, okay, cool.
It's like
And I just
pulling you
keep
back
doing
in.
it. Yeah, so whenever anybody asks, like, how did you do it? You know, and it's so
So I'm
funny.
sure people have asked you that.
I just say, don't stop. That's the only thing I know. Like, make sure you love it more than anything else, and don't stop. And make sure you're willing to give up a lot of stuff to do it, because I've given up a ton of stuff. So,
Stephanie.
just relationships, comfort, sanity, you know.
Were there starving moments? Were there moments where you didn't know when the next paycheck was coming? Or
yeah,
was it
constantly.
always somehow you just like sneaked by?
Well, somehow I always sneak by, yeah. But it's funny, I think of certain checks that I used to get where I was just like, yes, you know, like, those amounts seem pretty funny now. You know what I mean?
It's not about that.
No. I can't, no, I mean, I'm so lucky. Unbelievably lucky that even this has happened. Even this. Like, is mind-blowing, you know?
I think that's what makes you different than other photographers.
I don't know.
It's almost like you're always hungry for it in some way, but you're not. It's like it's just you.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally, it's like,
it's how you work, or it's how your mind works.
yeah, I mean, it's always interesting. There's certain people who look at me and go, oh, you've totally made it. I don't feel like I've made it at all. I feel like I've done some incredibly rad stuff and wound up some unbelievable places where I was like, really? Are you serious? Like, going like this, like, got me to where, you know, to China, got me, like, all these crazy places. And that's incredible, but I'm, like, far from, there's still, and that's why I've given up stuff, and things have ended, and sacrificed certain things, and I'm like, nah, I still got to keep doing it, because I don't want to go to bed on that final day and be like, I didn't at least try to do that, you know. And it's been explained, you know, it's been shown to me that this is the manner that I'm supposed to do all these things with, is using this tool or whatever, you know. So